Whoa, what's down? What's down? What's down? You hear me? What the fuck down? I had to get right, bro. Let me share my link right quick. Let me share this link right quick, bro. I had problems already, bro. Problems all fucking ready. Let me get this shit started. Fuck it, we ain't gonna shit. We gonna get it started. They playing again. Alright. Let me share my screen. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me show y'all something right quick. Let me see it. Damn, y'all can see the whole thing. Share my screen with me. This dude talking about I'm out of space. Boom, you hear me? Let's start this shit. War with the guards. Who the fuck trying to go to war with the guards, man? The powers they be. Them bitches trying to go to war with the guards, man. You hear me? We finna, these three different sources, we finna go over this video in the middle and the hill. They based in Washington, D.C., began 1994, the largest independent political news site in the U.S. Second online political news readership. As of 2018, it was the third most tweeted U.S. news source. This is the largest independent political news site in the U.S. 1.27 million subscribers here. Boom. We finna deal with them too. Finna deal with my video in the middle. You hear me? And we finna deal with them bitches the hill. But first we finna go with some real other shit. Look, check this out. This how you know this shit bullshit. This Florida representative, you hear me? Breaking news an hour ago. All remaining local government executive orders related to COVID will be suspended today in the executive order by DeSantis. Well, you see, they lifting bans everywhere. Texas, Louisiana, every fucking world. They lifting the mask mandate. But this shit is dead serious though. You hear me? Check this out.
India's got the most cases. America's the most vaccinated. Of course, America's the most vaccinated. These motherfuckers are easy to brainwash. All they gotta do is stick it on CNN, MSNBC, and Fox 24/7. Take the COVID shot. Take the COVID shot. Take the COVID shot. Them motherfuckers gonna take that COVID shot. Well, guess what? I ain't taking the COVID shot. Fuck you. Here, the CDC. The Johnson & Johnson is back on the market because we done figured out what the side effects are. Really? How'd you figure that out? Oh, by people dying. That's how you figured it out. You figured out it causes blood clots by motherfuckers dying. So you took it off the market. Now you're going to turn around and put it right back on a month later saying, now we know the side effects of blood clots. Don't they let you know these motherfuckers ain't tested the shit? If you'd like to continue to be a crash test dummy, go ahead. Shoot the shit. Shoot the shit. Me, I'ma wait. Why?
You better wait, bitch.
I ain't caught shit yet.
Better wait to God deliver. That's all I can tell you.
And if it is airborne, everybody done caught it already. Think about that. Like I said, you can smell the gas from your ass.
Damn.
Through that mask.
That bitch stupid. You can smell the gas between your ass through that mask. Bitch, stop playing. Boom. You see the top left, that bitch say How to get a free bag of marijuana with the COVID vaccine. January 18th. New York Post, you hear me? Joint for jabs. Joints for jabs. Let me make this bitch bigger. I don't think y'all can see this bitch that big. Hold on. Let me share my whole screen. This motherfucker here. Hold on. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Ugh. How to get a free bag of marijuana with the COVID vaccine. Joints for jabs. So they want to just jab the fuck out you for joints. Then this shit in Washington, D.C., they doing these joints for jab shit. The New York Post article, they talking about some shit going on in Washington, D.C., the fucking state capital. I mean, the capital of the U.S. That bitch ain't important. That bitch is not even a state. Washington, D.C. Yeah, so they getting away blunts, but they charging niggas to go to jail behind the shit. This still is a criminal act on marijuana. They getting away fucking weed though. For some want to be supposed to be serious ass virus. Down there, you seen a patent. We're gonna come back to that patent. But the patent, yeah, we're gonna come back to it. Alright, we in this town. It's really past a year since the damn virus started, you hear me? I've been telling people last summer. I'm like, shit, after this summer over with last summer, once August get here, if a nigga ain't aware of what the fuck going on, they not gonna ever be aware of what's going on. Because we was coming close to that December conjunction, Saturn and Jupiter conjunction. That's dealing with the masculine and feminine energy of the plane and organisms on this plane of existence. You hear me? Organisms, all life. The joining of the masculine and feminine energy. The Jupiter Saturn. Jesus, Jupiter Saturn. You hear me? So I was like, you hear me? You ain't gonna wake people up like that. It's really on some walking zombie apocalypse shit. Manifesting. Everyone is panicking over this virus. Y'all need to be worrying about the Most High because he's behind all this shit. I've been told.
It can be isolated in different animal species. So it's a large family of single-stranded RNA viruses. They can be isolated in different animal species. Multiple strands, multiple animal DNA species. It can cross species barriers. It can cause, in humans, illnesses ranging from common cold to more severe forms of like Mears assault. The corona got something to do with the fucking sun. The sun has a corona, which you can see during like an eclipse or some shit. You know, the corona, your sun, your corona, you have a corona part of your eye, your retina, your corona. You know what I'm saying? People, the fucking corona. Now, at first, they said the shit was able to be transferred. Like, you ain't had to come in contact with nobody, you remember? When that shit first came out with the corona, probably January, them bitches said you get about down there looking at it. Now they saying they don't know how you get the shit. They just saying everybody dress up like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat around this bitch. They got motherfuckers looking like ninjas and shit. Motherfucker karate kids with masks and shit on. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I ain't even try to do that. I wanted to pause this shit because I made this fucking video a year ago. This bitch say a year ago. We're gonna come back to 33. A year ago, I made this shit. I told motherfuckers. They finna have you walking around like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat and all that shit. Well, what niggas wearing? Them Scorpion line between separation ass masks. Playing games and shit. Advertising masks. Stunning with masks. Oh, my mask better than your mask. Bitch, stop playing. You are the mask, bitch. Persona. You hear me? They should let niggas.
It can be isolated in different animal species.
Hold on, let me. I got something for it. Hold on. Hold up. Let's do this right here.
DNA species. It can cross species barriers. It can cause in humans illnesses ranging from common cold to more severe forms of like MERS or SARS. No. The corona got something to do with the fucking sun. The sun has a corona, which you can see during like an eclipse or some shit. You know, the corona, your sun, your corona, you have a corona part of your eye, your retina, your corona. You know what I'm saying? People, the fucking corona. Now, at first, they said the shit was able to be transferred. Like, you ain't had to come in contact with nobody, you remember? When that shit first came out with the corona, probably January, them bitches said you get about down there looking at it. Now they saying they don't know how you get the shit. They just saying everybody dress up like Scorpion from what the company around this bitch. They got motherfuckers looking like ninjas and shit. Motherfucking karate kids with masks and shit on. You know what I'm saying? But the same people telling y'all wear this shit, ain't wearing this shit. The same people telling y'all what these gloves and masks and shit ain't doing the same thing. They roll all these 10, 20, 30 groups of people every day. Ain't doing none of that shit. They want y'all wearing this shit. Damn, y'all still want to sanitize. Touching y'all, everything y'all fucking with them same gloves and shit. Man, come on, y'all don't know how the hell to do y'all. This shit.
Yeah.
Beat everywhere. It's too much, like, it's too much shit. It's too much scientific shit. Biological shit. And, you know, all that shit play along with them germs and shit. Come on now. The thing is, y'all might get some ass tainted with.
Huh?
Like the fucking teeth.
Told you.
What this bitch said. Let me go back.
Told you, motherfucker.
The colds virus. That's what they mean by colds. They put an S on NCOV. Coalition of Various. Is
Told you, motherfuckers.
became major
Coalition.
pathogens of emergency respiratory disease outbreaks. They have a large family of single-stranded RNA viruses that can be isolated in different animal species. It can cross species barriers. I mean, it can cause human barriers. It can cross them bitches. It can cross your barrier. Like, fuck what you, fuck your protection. That bitch coming to you. Yeah, it's coming to you. Causing illnesses ranging from the common cold to SARS and MERS and shit. HIV. All this extra shit.
A year ago. I told you all this shit a year ago.
Damn. Your DNA carry your genetic information. It carries your shit. That's how you can be able to identify your genetic makeup is in your DNA.
Huh?
Your ribonucleic acid, your RNA,
Huh?
acts as a messenger, carrying instructions from your DNA, controlling the synthesis of your proteins. So
Huh?
your RNA is a messenger. Boom, 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 boom. That bitch got a mission. Your DNA ain't shit, but your identity. Your RNA is your messenger. Boom, 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 boom. You gotta understand it. They said the encodes, you know, the encodes. That bitch crossing your barrier. That virus crossing your barrier.
I'm telling you.
Fucking with your RNA. So you fucking around trying to go get tested and all this other shit. The motherfuckers crossing your barrier.
They crossing your barrier, bitch. I'm telling
33
you.
or so strands of this DNA. Stop playing. 33 some strands. Stop playing.
Alright, 33. We finna go over that 33 right quick before we go to that slideshow. Ooh, bitch, I gotta hurry get that charger. All kind of spiritual shit in the way. Charger finna cut fucking computer about to die. Not yet though. Let's go over to 33. Christ was crucified at 33 years old. AD 33. It say AD after death 33. Was Jesus crucified at 33? He dates the crucifixion to the 33rd year of the life of Christ. On Friday the 25th March of the 18th year. Hold on. I hope George Floyd ain't down that day. Bitch, hold on. He died May 25th, bitch. I was close. I'm like, hold on. Hold on, bitch. I'm like, hold on, bitch. Let me go back. Let me tell you, yeah. But 33. You see the cross. They showing you some metaphysical shit. Look at this shit. In humans, the vertebral column usually consists of 33 vertebrae placed in series and connected by ligaments and discs. However, the number of the vertebrae, fuck the numbers. But you see this right here. This is anatomy. See, you ain't going to doctor about none of this shit. They ain't finna talk about it. You got 33 spine or cord columns. 33 sections of energies. Of dockets of energies. Now let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, where I'm at. Right here. The world is passing away, but he that does the will of God remains forever. 1 John 2:17. Now you see on the right, that's the Kundalini. That's dealing with your spine, your spinal column. That's dealing with them 33s. You see they got two serpents, right? Now in the Egyptian crown, some of them have the Uraeus and the cobra. So there's two different snakes, two different serpents. You see the blue and the red serpent, the red and the blue pill, the negative, positive, masculine, feminine, yin and the yang. All right. You see the wings is the enlightenment. That's dealing with the 33. Once you hit that 33, the wings, the Christ consciousness, you see the top of the caduceus. That's the eye of Ra at the top. I see the eye of Ra. But yeah, you could put the eye of Heru, but it's the same shit, different eye. But you see them 7 chakras, the 7 intersections of them 2 serpents are energy points, chakra energy points, chakras. You say ancient knowledge leads us to the truth. You know what I'm saying? You see in the hand, you see the Ankh. In the other hand, you see the forgot what you call it, the scepter. See the scepter and the Ankh in the other hand. But you see those 7 chakras? People ain't activating them 7 chakras. People stuck at their last chakra, their Muladhara chakra, their root chakra. They stuck to what the fuck they perceiving in this physical. You see, you say the word is passing away, but he that does the will of God remains forever. Heaven and 2 shall pass away, but my word abide forever. Now check this out. This lady, this from the hill. This is the source from the hill. You know what I'm saying? They not finna play. I'm about to go and make this bitch big screen. Get off. Let me big screen this bitch so y'all can see what I'm dealing with. Get all this shit. This big screen that mug. Yeah. Let's see what the hill dealing with. Cause I did not come to play. I did not come to sing peace but a sword.
All right, Pistol, what's on your radar?
Well, boys and girls, let me get right to the chase here. Liberals' favorite billionaire hero, Bill Gates, is lying to you in a way that is profoundly harmful for lives in the global south and for your health right here.
Hold on, bitch. What, this came from the hill? Yeah, it came from the hill. Crystal ball, bitch. Hurricane Crystal Ball just hit. Last year, Crystal Ball hit. You see Crystal Ball on this bitch now?
In the U.S. Let me explain. So as you know, while the U.S. is doing pretty well on vaccine administration, with half of U.S. adults having received at least one dose, poor countries are in truly desperate shape. Somewhere around 3/4 of vaccine doses have been administered in just 10 high-income countries. Over 100 countries have yet to administer their very first dose. India, of course, has become the new ground zero for exploding COVID cases. The U.S. just recently lifted an embargo on the raw materials needed to help make COVID vaccines in that country and to improve their vaccination rates. But in general, it's a mess. And it's a mess for basically one simple reason: greed. Pharma wants to keep their profits high, and they have aggressively lobbied their home countries in the U.S. and in the EU.
Hold on, she said greed, you hear me? Greed is one. You got 7 deadly sins out here.
Make sure that they can.
We got 7 stars in Revelation. Or 10, one of 7 kingdoms.
Achieve that goal, protecting their patent monopolies so that generic versions of their life-saving vaccines cannot be manufactured, which would both increase supply and lower the cost. They have had an extraordinarily powerful ally in that fight to protect their bottom line, human lives be damned, our own supposed savior of global public health, Bill Gates. Now, Gates has been pushing a solution to poor nation vaccine distribution that conveniently protects pharma profits. That is the COVAX program through the World Health Organization, where rich countries donate to secure doses for middle-income and low-income nations. Sounds good maybe in theory, but in practice, it's been a joke. They set a goal of 2 billion doses, which would still, by the way, be insufficient to meet the need, but they have instead provided a pathetic 38 million doses. Has this dramatic underperformance led Bill Gates to rethink his approach? Because let's not kid ourselves, by dint of his money and his connection, he has essentially appointed himself the unofficial world czar of public health.
You heard what she said? He just gonna put his own self in the shoes of these niggas been 10, 20, 50 years worth of this health industry shit. But this motherfucker out of nowhere, just an expert he just out of everything. Fuck Microsoft, fuck this, fuck Apple. The bitch got $2.7 billion stakes in Apple. You know Apple, the apple in the Garden of Eve. The serpent tempted Adam and Eve to bite the fucking apple. The apple of apple of knowledge, from the tree of knowledge. They ate from the tree of knowledge. Bill Gates said trying to eat from the tree of knowledge, but we finna go over that. Continue.
Answer of whether he's rethought it is, of course, not a chance. In an interview on Sky News, Bill Gates was asked whether it would be helpful to lift vaccine patent protections in order to increase access. Here is his answer.
There's been some speculation that the changing intellectual property rules and allowing these vaccines, as you say, the recipe for these vaccines to be shared would be helpful. And do you think that would be helpful?
No.
Why not?
Well, there's only so many vaccine factories in the world, and people are very serious about the safety of vaccines. And so moving something that had never been done, moving a vaccine from, say, a J&J factory into a factory in India, that it's novel. It's only because of our grants and our expertise that can happen at all. The thing that's holding things back in this case is not intellectual property. There's not like some idle vaccine factory with regulatory approval that makes magically safe vaccines. You've got to do the.
You heard me say? They don't have no motherfucking factory that does safe vaccines. They just push out safe vaccines. I'm pretty sure he about to say that's why you got to experiment. Come on, man. Y'all better stop playing with these people.
Else on these things, and every manufacturing process has to be looked at in a very careful way. There's all sorts of issues around intellectual property having to do with medicines, but not in terms of how quickly we've been able to ramp up the volume here. I remember how shocked people were when we said we were going to do second sources in these developing country factories.
that was a novel thing. We got all the rights from the vaccine companies. They didn't hold it back. They were participating. I do a regular phone call with the pharmaceutical CEOs to make sure that work is going at full speed.
So let's just unpack what he says there. His argument is that lifting patent protections will not help the supply problem whatsoever, so it's better to just stay the course and produce at the current level and hope that eventually rich countries donate enough money and surplus vaccines that poor countries get taken care of. In his words, it's not like there's some idle vaccine factory with regulatory approval that makes magically safe vaccines.
I just told you the shit. He said it's not like that's what's going on. Because it ain't what's going on. Some other shit going on.
Oh, really? I present to you this article from the AP. In an industrial neighborhood on the outskirts of Bangladesh lies a factory with gleaming new equipment imported from Germany. Its immaculate hallways lined with hermetically sealed rooms. It's operating at just a quarter of its capacity. It is one of 3 factories that the AP found on 3 continents whose owners say they could start producing hundreds of millions of COVID.
Hold on, god damn.
All right, Crystal, what's on your radar?
I got some
case
shit.
in Canada. I present to you this article from the AP. In an industrial neighborhood on the outskirts of Bangladesh lies a factory with gleaming new equipment imported from Germany. Its immaculate hallways lined with hermetically sealed rooms. It's operating at just a quarter of its capacity. It is one of 3 factories that the AP found on 3 continents whose owners say they could start producing hundreds of millions of COVID-19 vaccines on short notice if only they had the blueprints and the technical know-how. I present also to you John Fulton, president of BioLease in Canada, who says he could be making millions of doses today if the know-how had been shared. We've been passed over. We've got this production capacity and it's not being put to use. If we had started this last year, we could have shipped millions of doses by now. This is supposed to be like a wartime effort, everyone in it together, but that does not seem to be the case. And finally, I present to you the words of Manuel Martin, a policy advisor to Doctors Without Borders. The Gates organization dampened early enthusiasm by saying that IP is not an access barrier in vaccines. That's just demonstratively false. Demonstratively false. Bill Gates is lying to you when he says that lifting patent protections will not help with access. Now look, it may not magically fix everything. Nothing is a cure-all, but it is a root cause of the problem. And it would help to ease the supply issue so that poor countries can start vaccinating and we can all avoid the horror of watching the virus mutate to the point where it jumps the current vaccines. Bill Gates, with his billions, set the course for how global vaccine distribution would unfold, and now millions of people around the world are paying the price. Now, for those who have been tracking Gates' actions in the public health space for decades, these new comments will come as absolutely no surprise, as journalist Alexandra Zaitchik writes over at TNR. Since Gates got involved in the AIDS epidemic in Africa in the late 90s, he has cultivated close relationships with big pharma execs, lauded their wonderful and noble efforts, and aggressively pushed industry-friendly policies with regards to patents. This significantly set back access to AIDS antiretroviral therapies, and it has been a disaster for COVID vaccine access. Gates' pro-industry stance also should come as no surprise, given that the man is a billionaire Uber capitalist who made his own ill-gotten fortune by novel exploitations of patent law and unchecked monopoly power. Now, he may sincerely want to cure...
Say. Man, go to her shit. I ain't even finna go in there too long. You hear what she said? She said the motherfucker... Hold on. I can't misquote her right quick. I can't
On your radar.
Well, boys and girls, let me get right...
All right, Crystal, what's on your radar?
Well, boys and girls, let me get right to the chase here.
All right, Crystal, what's on your radar?
Just to the rich world, but billionaires. Liberals love Bill Gates,
Yes.
right? I mean, maybe we shouldn't be outsourcing free speech and censorship to another set of monopolists in Silicon Valley. Made his own ill-gotten fortune by novel exploitations of patent law and unchecked monopoly power. Now, he may sincerely want to cure disease and make the world a better place. He also has a sincere ideological commitment to protecting monopolies and profit margins for some of the world's worst actors, and that he doesn't seem to care what the consequences are. He and pharma argue that patents help foster innovation, which creates the life-saving drugs that we all benefit from. This, too, is largely a lie. Every new drug developed over the past decade was funded by U.S. taxpayers. The revolutionary mRNA technology that pharma is so worried about monopolizing now was developed by university researchers and scientists at the NIH and the Department of Defense. Now, I know we've got a complicated love-hate relationship with billionaires in this country, but maybe, just maybe, it is not such a great idea to outsource global public health policy to a rapacious monopolist. Maybe, just maybe, it's not such a great idea to outsource labor market conditions and unionization rates to another rapacious monopolist at Amazon. Maybe we shouldn't be outsourcing free speech and censorship to another set of monopolists in Silicon Valley. Perhaps these men are good people. Maybe they're not good people. Maybe they're well-intentioned. Maybe they're not. But no one voted for them to be king of the world. They are totally unaccountable to...
Say, she telling y'all, they use the monopoly powers. They just saying fuck everything. We censoring the fuck out of all information, sensitive or unsensitive, because we monopolizing shit. That's what she's saying. And these big tech motherfuckers in California, what she just said, Silicon Valley, all these motherfucking companies, different people, they just saying fuck who got they say so or what's going on. Whatever we or whatever Bill Gates or whoever these powers, these wannabe motherfucking powers saying, that's what we gonna run with. So we gonna outlaw every other opinion. The only opinion matters is them motherfuckers with money. That's basically what she's saying. So if you value money, then money is your God. Huh? Stop playing.
Single soul, and every one of them is committed to existing power because they are existing power. Sagar, back when we covered that poll about billionaires, liberals love Bill Gates,
Yes.
right? I mean, he has intentionally created this incredible halo around him. And I'm not going to say he hasn't done good in the
He's
world.
done a lot of good.
This isn't to even judge him personally, although I do a little bit of judging him personally here. But the bigger story here is about why do these individual billionaires have so much power? And these are the type of devastating consequences that can result. Look, this was entirely predictable from the beginning. And if you rewind back to the beginning, there was a lot of talk about a people's vaccine and making sure that we were in a wartime effort to get vaccine supplies when they're developed, not just to the rich world, but around the globe, because that risk is real for absolutely everyone, even if you don't care what's happening in India or other places around.
But these motherfuckers, we gonna make sure the black African Americans get the doses first. We the first targeted motherfuckers, because they want to experiment on us as the guinea, as the fucking sheep, as the motherfucking test tubes, as the donkeys. Huh? Stop playing.
The world. Bill Gates really set the course here, saying, no, we're going to go with this COVAX program through the World Health Organization. It protects pharma profits. Rich countries are going to donate. That thing has been a total joke and a total disaster, dramatically underperforming their targets, which were already inadequate. Clearly, if we would lift the patent protections, no, it wouldn't be a cure-all. But when he says it wouldn't do anything, that it has nothing to do with supply, I mean, that is just such a provably false absurdity.
No, it's true, and it's because the Gates people, the Gates Foundation and more, are deeply
Hill.
tied in with the pharma industry. And you know what really?
This is the Hill TV. 3:33 seconds left. Stop playing. Hey, let me go with some shit right quick. You see this right here? All viruses are man-made. All viruses have patents. She was discussing the patents and Bill Gates. You hear me? Lifting the patents. You hear me? This man way in 1900. Dr. Otto Warburg, Nobel Prize in physiology, discovered the cause of cancer in 1923. Cancer grows in oxygen-deprived acidic tissue. Diseases cannot survive in an alkaline body. Cancerous tissues are acidic. whereas healthy tissues are alkaline. Huh? They don't give a fuck about your cancerous or healthy tissues. They crossing your species barriers like I told you a year ago in my life. You heard me? So they don't give a fuck. They saying fuck healthy people, fuck cancerous people, all that. We just finna attack. We finna just joints for jabs. That's what they doing. Stop playing. This whole situation is dealing with an agenda, you hear me? The scriptures already tell you the power of this world is handed in the power of the hands of the wicked to the second coming. The Economist magazine posted this shit in 2018 or 2019. One of them they posted. Get ready for a world currency. Now, fucking, they got patents for the damn digital dollar already. The stimulus already got shit set up for digital dollar. That's a digital currency. That's, it's monetary shit. Trump already told motherfuckers. Let me get off this. Let me put my face on here, man. When Trump was in office, he told them. Let me get on there right quick. Hold on. Trump told them once he get in office, while he was in office, they nationalized the Federal Reserve in like 2018, 2019. The Federal Reserve was nationalized. That means they went back to the gold stamp. The value of the dollar was decreased. This bitch decreasing. This bitch, you know what I mean? And fucking probably have that stock market since the nationalization of their Federal Reserve. You know how much problem they was having? They were saying the stock market crash imminent. Pope Francis. Fuck what he talking about. You see the bottom, they say how hood Negroes act with their own people. How they act with the oppressor. So this how the top picture is niggas dealing with niggas. The bottom one is niggas dealing with police officers or niggas dealing with white ones. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know the penalties. I'm scared. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of a nigga look like me. I'm ready to smush him. Huh? Stop playing. Guinea pig ass niggas. Stuck ass niggas. Back to this patent shit. Hold on. She already went over there. Now this right here. This is the COVID system and method for testing patent. It's a United States patent Rothschild, September 3rd, 2020 publication date. If you go all the way to it says 60 on this patent, they got section 60. Provisional application number 62/240-783. Filed on October 13, 2015. So in 2015, under the fucking Obama administration, these motherfuckers already had patents and shit, publications and shit, dealing with this situation about this outbreak. Which one virus plus a second virus, which is the weaponized virus. The weaponized COVID. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, it's some way bigger than the nigga thinking. But we finna go to them scriptures. Cause y'all should have got enough listening from these people. See, motherfuckers don't know how to pick and choose if they want to condone and bullshit, feed their mind and their eyes and their ears, whatever else bullshit, or do they want to feed it the truth, the light, the right? Do they want to feed it health and shit? None of those motherfuckers just out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to something. Let's go. Hold on, let's get it. Yeah, let's go back to Bill Gates. I mean, Pope Pope Francis, coronavirus is nature's response to climate change. He posted this shit April 9th, 2020. Coronavirus is nature's response to climate change. Everyone is panicking over the virus. Y'all need to be worrying about the Most High because he's behind all this. Huh? The Most High is behind all this. What the fuck did Pope say? Nature's response. It's nature's response. Morgan Freeman told you motherfuckers, it's the Most High. It's behind all this shit. The Pope, this motherfucker told you nature's response to climate changing. Who the fuck is nature? Who has power over all that? The Most High. Mother Universe. Mother Cosmos. Huh? What? The Pope said coronavirus is nature's response to climate change. We finna break down that shit right now. We finna break that shit down right now. You hear me? Hold on. Nature's response to climate change. Now, I've been telling y'all this shit is a game. These motherfuckers say coronavirus can enter the body through the eyes. May 11, 2020. But I got an article way before this. I don't know. I couldn't find it. But I found this just now. It says the novel coronavirus can be transmitted through the eyes because of a protein known as the gateway into cells inside the body, according to a new study. The gateway. Your eyes are gateways. Huh? Everything you look at, each screen, which is emitting a frequency, which is emitting light, is a portal. Everything is a portal or a dimension or is a motherfucking gateway. Your eyes are windows to the world, to the soul. Huh? But it can enter the body through the eyes, the gateway. What they say? Because of a protein known as the gateway into cells inside the body, the gateway. Corona in your eye, retina. You see what the fuck is going on? They not trying to show you, but you know what I'm saying? I'm on Google. I told you earlier it was the sun. He's the fucking Bill Gates. I mean, the Pope just told you. It's nature's response. The Most High's response. So the Most High, nature, is sending the motherfucking CME. Oh, they ain't trying to show you. These motherfuckers crazy the motherfucker on Google. I don't use Google. CME, a corona mass ejection, is a significant release of plasma and accompanying magnetic fields from the solar corona. So let's go right here right quick, because people ain't understanding this shit, and it's right here. Pope Francis, coronavirus is nature's response to climate change. You hear me? It's nature's response to climate change. Nature's response is we gonna send some motherfucking corona mass ejection. We gonna release plasma. The plasma is released into the solar wind. All right, now watch this shit. Hold on, one minute. Hold on. Corona mass ejection. Solar corona. All right, Pope said that it's nature's response to climate change. We're gonna see what the fuck he talking about climate change. What that is. Climate. The etymology climate. The late 14th century. A horizontal zone of the Earth's surface measured by lines parallel to the equator. From Old French. An inclination, slope of the Earth from equator to pole. Boom, boom, boom. So the climate is dealing with the motherfucking weather, the atmospheric conditions, the angle of the sun on the slope of the Earth's surface, and the length of daylight. A change of climate took place going north at a place where the day was a half longer or short. See, but you know, they fucking with the time, which is not real. They time going back, pushing it forward. They fucking with it. You hear me? It's not real. So climate change means somebody is changing the fucking climate, the atmospheric conditions, the situation with this fucking climate. It's showing you the horizontal zone measured by parallel lines. You know what I'm saying? So they changing the climate. Forbes list, January 11, 2021. We finna see why nature responding to the motherfuckers fucking with climate. Bill Gates' venture aims to spray dust into the atmosphere to block the sun. What could go wrong? Microsoft billionaire founder Bill Gates is financially backing the development of sun dimming technology. So he trying to cool this bitch down. Cause the guards is fucking sending energy, plasma energy, awakening the real fucking gods of the earth. The nature's response to climate change is we gonna send motherfucking corona mass ejection and release plasma to the magnetic field from the solar corona, sun corona. Solar is dealing with your sun. Your solar plexus chakra is the sun. Your soul. Stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. A drop of blood in the soles of those shoes from Lil Nas X. Huh? Stop playing, man. Just get it. We 48 minutes and I'm good. You hear me? I know they ain't showing a nigga my shit, but it's up. You hear me? So they trying to block the damn sun by spraying shit in the air. The sun reflects an aerosol that may offset the effects of global warming. You know what I'm saying? They trying to offset the effects of the warming of the globe. So what the fuck is gonna happen when you fucking play with nature? Nature gonna return a sender, gonna fight back harder. What could possibly go wrong? You hear me? What could go wrong to motherfuckers climate change and shit? Huh? The black motherfuckers. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all don't know shit. You ain't got no money to be talking shit like that. You ain't got no... Stop playing. You finna go to them scriptures on the bitch. You hear me? I'm finna break a motherfucker all the way down. Let me get off the screen. I know I'm on that bitch. Hold on. Let me get off here so I can let y'all see. You hear me? We get it. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. Hold up. Let's get it. Ezekiel chapter 5. King James. I think the 12th verse. There you go. Oh, we're gonna go to 11. Hold on. Oh, fuck. We gotta go back before that. Wait, this bitch something serious. Therefore, the father shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers. And I will execute judgments in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the winds. Huh? So he's saying cannibalism on the rise. Wherefore, as I live, said the Lord God, surely because thou hast hast defiled my sanctuary with all thy detestable things, and with all thine abominations. Therefore will I also diminish thee. Neither shall mine eye spare. The corona spare. Neither shall the corona spare. Neither will I have any pity. A third part of thee shall die with pestilence, and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee. Famine, plagues, coronavirus. And the third part shall fall by the sword round about thee, and I will scatter a third part into all the winds, and I will draw out a sword after them. 2/3 shall die. That's what this scripture is saying. A third of them shall die with pestilence and with the famine, the corona. And the third part shall fall by the sword round about thee. Huh? Verse 13. Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fear to rest upon them, and I will be comforted. And they shall know that I, the Lord, have spoken it in my zeal, which I have accomplished my fury in them. Moreover, I will make thee waste and reproach among the nations that are around about thee, in the sight of all that pass by. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt, an instruction and astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee. When I shall execute judgments in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebuke, the Lord hath spoken it. When I shall send upon them evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you. So they got mutations of the virus. So why are they pushing fucking vaccines? All these 33 stranded ass vaccines, inoculations they trying to do. But he's still going to increase the famine upon. So the mutations of the disease from their corona whole mass ejection. So you combating climate change, global warming, it's going to have an effect. You manifesting your own destruction. Ezekiel 5, verse 17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beast, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken. Let me see. Malachi 4:2, King James. I think you should have got it. You heard me? The Pope just told y'all that motherfucking he just told y'all that climate change. Nature's response. That's what that coronavirus is, nature's response to climate change. Malachi 4:2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. I just told you can't serve two masters. You can't serve money and then think you finna serve a God, a creator, a universal, the most high. You can't serve two. People fearing themselves being broke. People fearing themselves not having money. People fear themselves being at their lowest point, at their breaking point. But you know one thing, they don't worship. They don't not worship. They don't They have no fucking soul. Because they not one with Christ. Because they don't fear the name. They fear losing out of this material. You know what I'm saying? So when heaven and earth pass away, they gonna pass away with it. Huh? They're worried about it forever. Zechariah 13. This is my last scripture. In that day, there shall be a foundation. Hold on. Let me put my face on that motherfucker right here. This is it right here. This is it right here. Hold on. Let me get ready. Hold on. In that day, there shall be a fountain open to the house of David and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and for uncleanliness. Too much uncleanliness right now. Mask, all this shit. Food, everything. And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will cut off the names of the idols out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. And also I will cause the prophets and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of the Lord. And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesied. What you think going on right now? Persecution. And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophet shall be ashamed every one of his vision when he hath prophesied. Neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive. But he shall say, I am no prophet. I am a husbandman for a man, taught me to keep cattle from my youth. And one shall say unto him, What are these wounds in thine hand? And he shall answer, Those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd and the sheep smite the shepherd and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn mine hand unto the little one. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. I just told you in the fucking Ezekiel chapter 5. But then verse 12. 2/3 shall be cut off. 1/3 by pestilence and disease, and the other third is with the sword. What the fuck we read in Zechariah? And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2/3 shall be cut off and die, but the third shall remain. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Prussia. Then shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, The Lord is my God. Let me wrap that up with this. What they saying in Zechariah and motherfucking and Ezekiel prophecy, they showing you 1/3 of the people left therein will be refined and tried as fire is tried in the flames. I just showed you the Economist magazine, the Phoenix. They showed you the 1010. The 1010, that's that fucking old negative bloodline. Orion Hunters. You hear me? Hold on. The fuck I was trying to show y'all. Let me see. Hold on. All right, so he gonna try the last of the third that's remaining. The temptations, the spiritual war. Trump told you we have an invisible enemy. The 1010 Phoenix magazine. The Economist magazine. You see the phoenix, and you see the currency at the bottom. You see the flames. The phoenix rising above the ashes. You hear me? Matthew 10. Think not that I came to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Huh? So what you think going on? These motherfuckers don't want motherfuckers to come with that sword. Because it's judgment day. It's judgment time for the wicked. And the 2/3 that's bullshit, not paying attention, don't give a fuck. They're going above their pleasures. They worrying about their ears being tickled, hearing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is that serious. I came not to send peace, but with the sword. Revelation 22. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Huh? They're showing you. Them fruits are the 12 tribes. Gad, Reuben, Manasseh, Issachar, Judah, motherfucking Reuben, Simeon, all that. The 12 tribes. The 12 zodiacs. Them 12 stones. Huh? Genesis 2:17. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eat thereof, thou shalt surely die. You see what was going on in Garden of Eden? The serpent, I told you, the Kundalini energy, the staff of Tahuti, the staff of Caduceus, the two serpents calling around the 7 chakra energy points. The two serpents, the masculine and the feminine. But you see that serpent in the Garden of Eden. The serpent, they showing you, that's your serpentine Kundalini energy. Huh? You see what they said? The fucking portals, the corona could come in your eye on that Washington Post shit. They talking about the fucking portal. Corona. You know what I'm saying? So you arousing your Kundalini, you going your 7 chakras in alignment. You climbing that tree of knowledge. Hold on, where the fuck that post at? Right here. You climbing up this. Till you get to the enlightened point. That single eye. The Caduceus. Matthew 6:22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light, full of knowledge. The Anunnaki came to mine gold. No, the Anunnaki came for knowledge. Gold is knowledge. Manna is knowledge. Ark of the Covenant is knowledge. Stop fucking playing. Knowledge will set you free. Know thyself. Knowledge is power. Stop fucking playing. What the fuck you think they doing with Bill Gates with this virus shit? They trying to fucking open up portals. They fucking with the tree of knowledge. I mean, not the tree of knowledge. They fucking with the tree of life. Because you are the tree of life. Huh? You are the portal. But they want to cross your species barriers with these fucking patents, these viruses, these shots. So you gotta turn away. Exit US. You heard me? This some metaphysical shit, but we ain't gonna go into that. Here's my last one. Isaiah 62, 6, 7. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Huh? You see them hunters? See, you gonna send them arrows? Huh? Stop playing. Beetlejuice. Showed you we was on a prison planet. The black and white, yeah. Masonic in the Beetlejuice movie, they showed you. So what the fuck Bill Gates ass trying to do? Fuck with the tree of life. And fuck the tree of knowledge. They have no pineal gland. They can't access that. Huh? They not created in the image of. So what you need to do is make sure you know what you're dealing with. What you need to do is meditate day and night. Because he that meditated day and night. Hold on. He meditate day and Psalms 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the wicked, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. Get right with Christ, because he's knocking at your door. I say to the gods and goddesses, they trying to have wars with the gods, but it won't go.